Life Process Part 4 CBSE NCERT 10th Biology Text. Now the Part 4 syllabus is Transportation. The main topic is Transport in Human Beings. It's the blood that transports food, oxygen and waste materials. Now what does the blood contain? Blood consists of a fluid part called plasma and it has cells called RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC is red blood corpuscles, white blood cells and platelets. Now what does the plasma do? Plasma transports food, carbon dioxide and waste in dissolved form while RBC carries oxygen with the help of pigment hemoglobin. Now heart is a pumping organ which pumps all these materials. Now platelets help in blood clotting while WBC fights against infections. Structure of human heart. Heart consists of 4 chambers. The 4 chambers are upper right and left auricles and lower right and left ventricles. Right side of the heart always contains deoxygenated blood, meaning impure blood, and the left side contains pure blood, that is oxygenated blood. Now how does this move? On the right side of the heart, it is deoxygenated blood, so the deoxygenated blood is carried from different parts of the body through the vena cava to the right auricle. Now what happens in the right auricle? The right auricle undergoes contraction, meaning systole, auricular systole. At that time, through the tricuspid valve that is seen between auricles and ventricle, through the valve, the blood flows into the right ventricle. Now from the right ventricle, during ventricular systole, the blood is carried through the pulmonary artery to the lungs for purification. So lungs is the organ that purifies the blood into oxygenated blood. Now what happens in the left side? In the left side of the heart, from the lungs, the pulmonary vein brings back purified blood to the left auricle. Now from the left auricle, through the bicuspid valve during auricular contraction, meaning auricular systole, the blood moves into the left ventricle. Now from the left ventricle, through the aorta, the blood is carried to different parts of the body. So this is the oxygenated blood that is carried to different parts of the body. Structure of human heart. This is the heart anatomy, meaning the diagram of the human heart. Now, what are the chambers present in the heart? There is the auricle or atrium. This is the right side of the heart. So right atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Right side of this heart always consists of deoxygenated blood, impure blood, while the left side of the heart contains oxygenated blood or pure blood. Now in between the right atrium and right ventricle, there is a septum which consists of valve called the tricuspid valve. Now between the left atrium and the left ventricle, there is a bicuspid valve or mitral valve. Now between the ventricle of the right and the left, there is a septum. This is the septum. So these are the 4 chambers of the heart. 2 upper chambers and 2 lower chambers. Now you can see here on the right side, there is the superior vena cava. It is this vena cava that brings blood which is deoxygenated from different parts of the body. And this blood during contraction, it moves through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle. Now from the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood is carried through the pulmonary artery to the lungs for oxygenation. Now from the lungs, when it is oxygenated, the pulmonary vein brings back to the left atrium. During atrial contraction or systole, this pure blood, oxygenated blood, moves through the bicuspid valve into the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, through the aorta, the purified blood or the oxygenated blood is carried to different parts of the body. This is how the blood is transferred to different parts of human body. Types of circulation in human heart. There are 3 types of circulation: pulmonary circulation, systemic circulation and double circulation. Now what is this pulmonary circulation? It's a transport of blood from the heart to the lungs through pulmonary artery for purification and returning back the same blood to heart through pulmonary veins. So this is pulmonary circulation from heart to lungs and from lungs to heart. Coming to the second circulation, systemic circulation. It's the transport of blood from the different parts of the body to the heart by vena cava and from the heart to different parts of the body by aorta. So this is a circulation where blood is carried from different parts to the heart and from the heart to different parts. Now what is this double circulation? It's a circulation of same blood when it flows through the heart twice. So double circulation. Blood vessels. Which are the blood vessels in the heart or throughout the body? We have three blood vessels: artery, vein, capillaries. Now what is an artery? It carries blood away from heart. So this is a blood vessel which carries blood away from heart. Its walls are very thick. They have thick elastic walls. Now second blood vessel, vein. Vein carries blood towards the heart. They have valves to ensure that the blood doesn't flow backward. So it prevents backflow of blood. Third one is the capillaries. It has one cell thick walls. Exchange of material takes place between blood and cells through the capillaries. Now coming to the next fluid present in the body, it's a lymph. So first fluid was the blood and the second fluid is the lymph. Now what is lymph? It's a tissue fluid that is similar to blood plasma, but it contains less protein and it is colorless. It has cells called lymphocytes. Now what is its function? It carries digested fat from intestine and drains excess fluid back into blood. Coming to the next topic, it's about blood pressure. What is blood pressure? It's a force that blood exerts on the walls of blood vessels when it flows through the blood vessel. Now the blood pressure is measured using an instrument called sphygmomanometer. Now what's the normal blood pressure in human body? It should be 120 millimeter of mercury, which is the systolic pressure, and 80 millimeter of mercury, which is diastolic pressure. Systolic meaning contraction, while diastolic means relaxation. Both are ventricular systolic and ventricular diastolic pressure. So this is the last topic connected with human blood circulation. Thank you.